Oh, my lovely Libras, I hope that all of you are doing great, and today we're going to do your reading for the month of June going towards July and see what the energies are between you and your loved one. What I'm seeing for Libras is that I see that there's going to be beautiful days ahead of you. For a lot of Libras, you're coming into union with your loved one between the month of June to July. I see that for some of you even earlier than that, because we are going to have a new moon in Gemini on June 3rd, and also we are going to have a full moon in Sagittarius on June 17. Okay, now what all these means is that we are having a lot of communication happening around that time, around June 3rd or the week of June 3rd. Okay, and the reason for that is Gemini is a sign of communication, so you might be seeing a lot of activity around communication, like people might want to communicate with you more than usual, or you want to communicate more than usual. So what I'm seeing is that it's the same for love, and I see that this person might want to communicate with you. Okay, I see that you might be receiving an email, you might be receiving a message from this person, and what I'm also saying is that by the time of after June, like around closer to the end of June, for some of you even at the time of summer solstice, or for some of you that you're living in southern hemispheres at the time of winter solstice, I see that there's going to be union happening for both of you. Okay, basically you're going to see this person again, and I see that for a lot of Libras, you're coming at the end of your journey. For a lot of twin flames that you're watching this, you are almost at the end, and I feel like your ship has come. Okay, and there's also a song that it has come to me, and I'm going to read a little bit of the lyrics of it for you, because this is your energy. Okay, and this is what your loved one wants to tell you. This song is called Into the West, and it's by Annie Lennox, and it says, lay down your sweet and weary head, the night is falling, you have come to journey's end, sleep now and dream of the ones who come before, they're calling from across the distant shore. Why do you weep? What are these tears upon your face? Soon you will see all of your fears will pass away. Safe in my arms, you're only sleeping. What can you see on the horizon? Why do the white gulls call? Across the sea, a pale moon rises. The ships have come to carry you home, and all will turn to silver glass, a light on the water. All souls pass. Hope fades into the world of night, through shadows falling out of memory and time. Don't say we have come now to the end. White shores are calling. You and I will meet again, and you'll be in my arms just sleeping. Okay, so it's really, really beautiful, and I feel like this is your energy. It actually like summarizes what this person feels about you, and what they want to try to tell you is that you are going to be in their arms soon. Okay, so my lovely Libras, let's move the camera down and start your reading. I think I'm gonna use some decks to see what your energy is. I have some new decks, however I don't remember the name, because I just unboxed them a couple of days ago, but I will try to have the names for you guys. Okay, I will do my best to have it for you guys. Now let's shuffle the cards and see what is the energy for Libra. Okay, all right, my lovely Libras, let's see what your energy is. Okay, all right. Okay, my lovely Libras, I think I got it all. Let me see how many cards we have. If we need more, then I'm gonna draw more, okay? And hopefully you guys can see the cards. I'm gonna try my best to cover all of it, but I don't think it's exactly possible, but hopefully you guys can see some parts of the cards, okay? Okay, so maybe we move this a little bit here, although this is the energy of the union. I don't want it to be confused. Maybe. Okay, my lovely Libras, let's see what is going on with your energy and the energy of your loved one, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that for a lot of Libras, this relationship has made you to go really within yourself and finding and seeking the truth, okay? It says seek your answers within. And you see how this heart has flames, which I feel like, you know, the fire of this love has been reignited within your heart, okay? Also, what I'm seeing for a lot of Libras is that this love has pushed you towards embracing your gifts, the gifts that you have inside you, like such as your psychic abilities, your third eye chakra has been open, and among other things. Fire also is about creativity. So I feel like for a lot of Libras, maybe upon meeting your loved one, you also a lot of gifts have been activated or reactivated within you, okay? For some of you, this could have been the gifts that you had from your past lives, okay? And your psychic abilities. I see that your third eye chakra has been open. And I feel that, you know, if you look really deep within yourself, Libra, or seek your answers within, I feel like you are really going to find the answer that you're looking for in regards to this relationship, okay? So trust yourself and trust your intuition, because I feel like at this time is going to be very strong. After a long period of darkness, I feel like you are finding the truth and light within you, okay? This flame is getting reignited within your heart, and this heart is on fire right now. What else is going on for Libra is that I feel also it's a good thing for Libra if you go to nature or do some camping or go to the park or whatever that you can do to connect with nature, okay? What I'm also saying is that for some of you, my lovely Libras, that you're watching this, it's possible that your divine counterpart could be a Capricorn. For some of you, could be an Aries as well, okay? I feel like, you know, perhaps when it comes to this relationship, that person could have been a little bit stubborn when it comes to accepting you, accepting this love, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. And what I'm also seeing is that it's good to kind of like reconnect with nature, because I see that because of your psychic abilities are being reawakened or activated, it's possible that you could be a little bit lightheaded. So try to ground yourself and connect with Mother Nature, okay? Definitely for a lot of Libras, your third eye chakra has been opening up. And I see that for a lot of you, you have psychic abilities or psychic gifts that has been activated. Also, for some Libras, I see that it's possible that for some of you, your spirit animal could be a turtle, okay? There's bear, there's turtle, but I see like more of like turtle for some of you guys as your spirit animal, okay? Now, what is going on their end is that, sorry guys, my camera just gets like out of focus. Okay, so what has been going on their end is that I feel like this person has been trying to avoid change, okay? I also feel that they haven't been shared a lot of things with you. You don't know basically a lot about this person. You don't know. They haven't shared their thoughts. They didn't tell you what they think about this relationship. They didn't really much, maybe not even communicated much anything with you, okay? So I feel like, you know, June 3rd, especially when we are going to have a new moon in Gemini, you might be receiving a communication with this person, and they're going to share their thoughts with you, or what they have been doing so far, or what has been going on in their lives, or what it is on their mind, okay? Because I feel like this person has kept it inside for such a long time, and now I feel like, you know, for them, they've been trying to avoid change. They've been trying to avoid you. They've been trying their best not to communicate with you, or not to tell you what actually the truth is, or what they think about you, or what they feel about you, okay? This is what they've been trying to do. But what is also happening is that I feel like, you know, change is inevitable for them, because I see that for some of them, they have been trying to stay with a relationship that was not working for them. Some of them really toxic relationships. For some of them, even friendships or people who have been betraying them, but they still has chosen to still, you know, stay with them. So, you know, this person, there's no way they can avoid change at this time, okay? And the other thing that I'm seeing is that for a lot of Libras, as a sign that you're coming into union with this person, it could be a dragonfly. Now, remember that dragonfly is also a symbol of change. So I feel like this person just can't avoid change. And this time they are going through, like, you know, huge transformation. But you know, for a lot of Libras, I see that this person has already went through this transition or transformation, and they're ready to communicate, because I see that they're ready to share their thoughts or what they have been, you know, hiding from you for such a long time, okay? And what else has been going on for them? Yeah, as I said, they have been trying so much. They have been trying to be strong when it comes to this relationship. Basically, they've been trying to avoid you, okay? They've been trying to avoid you. We also have a full moon here, which I feel like for a lot of you, around the full moon, you might be coming into union with them, or you're gonna meet them again after such a long time. For some Libras, I see years and years of separation, okay? And remember, separation is only on a 3D level, because you're always connected with them on a 5D level. Okay, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but 5D is the spiritual world and 3D is the material world, or the physical world, okay? So, and it says nurture all your love. I feel that, you know, in the past, you know, they've been trying to basically avoid you so badly, but now it's time for them, you know. I feel like this person wants to embrace this love. They had enough of, like, let's say, hiding from you or not telling you the truth. As I said, for some of you, this is an Aries, okay? They have been, I feel like for some of them, they just have been stubborn, and they just been afraid of change, okay? For some of them, they've been afraid of this change. And but I see that, you know, this change could have been very dramatic for some of them. They had to let go of so many things. Basically, it's not a matter of, like, you know, just changing residency. No, it's huge changes, like getting out of the relationship for some of them. I don't know if you guys are seeing, but there is like a shedding of a skin here of this snake, you see. So I feel like this person has been going through a lot of, like, huge transformations. We also have a dragonfly, which is a symbol of transformation as well. We have a lot of full moon, and if you take a look at this dragon that looks almost like an Aries, it has like the moon inside his hands, and this is very interesting because I feel like the timing is around the full moon for some of you. Now we are going, as I said, on June 17th, we are going to have a full moon in Sagittarius. So this is the time that I see for some of you, you are going to meet this person again, or you're going to meet them, okay? Now, what's the energy of the union is that I feel like both of you are just gonna surrender to the flow of this relationship, or just to the flow of the universe. We have number 44, okay? And that's a twin flame number. And we also have a ladybug here right in the middle of it. It's really beautiful. And interestingly enough, we also have, we also have an autumn leaf, which talks about Libra. Or I feel like, you know, for some of you, it also could talk about timing as well. But what I'm saying is that for a lot of you, the time that you are coming into union with this person is around summer solstice. For some of you, it's possible that could be around the autumn equinox as well, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Now remember that these readings are general, so the timing and everything, just take what resonates, okay? What I'm also saying is that, you know, in order for both of you to come into union together, you know, there needs to be some sacrifices that needs to be made. And as I said, for some of you, your divine counterpart, your twin flame, did not want to let go of a past relationship, but now they have to, okay? You know, something has to go in order for something new to come in. So I feel like there's sacrifices on both ends, perhaps on the Libras, and it could be in a different way, and on their end could be different, but, you know, there needs to be a sacrifice that needs to be made on both ends in order to come to this union. But I feel like both of you at this time are just going with the flow, and I feel like, you know, maybe for Libra, before you were not just going with the flow for some of you, but now you're just kind of like surrendering to the flow. And you know, whenever ladybug also shows up, it's a sign of good luck as well. Okay, it's a sign of good love and partnership, you know, like relationship and partnerships. It's a good luck for that, and in general a good luck totem. And we also have another dragonfly here. So you know, I feel like this person, in order for them to come into union with you, they have embraced that change. Okay, they have embraced that change, and says change is unavoidable. And funny enough, we have the dragonfly in all of this. Look at that, we have the dragonfly again. So, and it says let two become one. So this is the union that you are going to experience with your loved one, Libra. Okay, and it's really, really beautiful. And we also have let the emotions flow. I feel like it's going to be an emotional month for Libras, definitely. I feel that for a lot of you, as I said, you will come into union. The days that I'm seeing, as I said, after June 21st, 22nd, I feel like, you know, for some of you exactly on the day of summer solstice, and for some of you could be on that week, okay, which is on the 23rd or 24th of June as well. But you know, what I'm also saying is that there's going to be a lot of emotions that's going to be, and I don't know guys, but are you guys seeing this? Because I'm also seeing another dragonfly. This is really funny, and I believe that in the reading that I did you know, maybe 2 months ago or last month for Libra, dragonfly also showed up, because it's a sign that you will see when you will meet your loved one. Okay, look at that. You see there are 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's not a coincidence. Okay, it's not a coincidence. I feel like this embrace is going to be a very emotional one. I feel like it's going to be after a really, really long time. There's going to be a lot of crying, but you will be in their arms. Okay, you will be in their arms, Libra. Okay, so that's really beautiful, my lovely Libras. And let me see what else I can give you for your reading. I think I'm gonna organize it a little bit. And also, you know, I feel like for both of you, perhaps your psychic abilities are getting as I said, activated, but not only for you, but I feel like for them as well. Perhaps they are coming into some kind of understanding, spiritual understanding, okay, or their third eye chakra is opening up slowly to them. And it says let emotions flow. Definitely I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions also coming up with this union. Okay, my lovely Libras, so let's see, let's draw more cards and see what else is going on. We're gonna use these cards, and I believe it's called Mists of Avalon, if I'm not mistaken, but I will try to have the name for you guys. Okay, Spirit, please show me Libra's energy. What is Libra's energy for this? Okay, let's see. Movement. You're definitely gonna see some movements. Okay, let's see what else. All right, we have joy. So definitely there's going to be joyful days ahead. And you see how we have sun here. So definitely for some of you around the time of summer solstice, okay, when you are coming into union, when you are coming into the arms of your beloved at that time, okay, this is the timing that I'm seeing. Basically it's summer. Of course it's summer for those of you that you're living in northern hemispheres, but if you're living in other parts of the world, don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter. It's just around the time of, you know, June 23rd, between June 21st, you know, just that week is going to be a lot of unions. And also I feel like the communication is going to happen like way earlier than that, for some of you as early as June 3rd. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And we also have perception for them. We have wealth for Libra, and there is a butterfly here. We have the butterfly. I feel like that's for them, and I feel like this is for you. Okay, now what else is going on here? Sorry guys, I just need to adjust the camera. Okay, what else is going on here is that look at their energy, butterfly. Okay, this person has been going through huge changes in their lives. Now, butterfly is also a symbol of change and transformation, along with the dragonfly. Okay, so both of these totems talk about transformation that has happened in the life of your divine counterpart. For some of you, that your divine feminine, your divine masculine has been going through those changes, and I feel like they have ended a relationship for some of them. For some of them, they have ended even friendships, and some of them even they have ended a job, or they just left a job that was not working for them. Okay, what I'm also saying is that for a lot of them, it had to do with the way, the way that this they felt that maybe they couldn't, they didn't want to change, or they were resisting it, is because of their perception, because they were afraid of change. Okay, because they were afraid that something really bad is going to happen, and if they stick to what they know, then things will never change. Okay, but their perception has changed. I see that this person's perception has changed tremendously. Okay, we have the eye, and the eye, it talks about the perception that we have about the world around us, and also about ourselves. Maybe this person had resistance towards the change because they thought that if they stick with what they know and who they think they are, then things are just gonna stay the same level, and they don't have to deal with challenges that are coming towards them, because with every change there's going to be challenges, but then after that it's going to be beautiful. They say that change is chaotic, and then after that it's going to be beautiful. Of course, it's not going to be that easy, but I feel like this person has been going through that transformation. Shedding their skin, if the caterpillar is now a butterfly now. Okay, so, and it all had to do with the perception that they had about life and about themselves, and also about this relationship. Okay, it almost has that hangman kind of a card when the perception comes in. Now, what is going on with Libra is that I feel like for a lot of Libras, perhaps you've been working on the material world. I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been working on your business. For some of you, maybe you started a new career. But whatever that it is, I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of wealth and a lot of prosperity. Okay, so if you had issues with money, maybe in the previous months, I feel like there's going to be a lot of prosperity coming to you. But in general, what I'm saying is that you're going to see a lot of movements in terms of money as well. So if that was the case, then you don't have to worry about it. Also, what I'm saying is that when it comes to this love, if things has been stuck, now you're going to see a lot of movements. In general, in Libra's life, you are going to see a lot of movements, June going towards July. All of a sudden, everything that was stuck, regardless of what it was, money, it could have been a job, it could have been, I don't know, relationships, whatever that it is, you're going to see a lot of movements now. Okay. After the transition to summer for some, and for some others into winter, I see that there's going to be a lot of movements. Okay, this is a river, and it's like moving. So, and also what I'm saying for some of you is that your divine counterpart could be an Aquarius as well that's being showed up, and if that's the case, I feel like you're going to see a lot of movements in regards to that relationship, a lot of communication and movement. As the energy of the union, as I said, we have joy, and I see that there's definitely like, there's sun, so it is going to be around the summer times for some of you. Now, let me draw more cards and see what else we can take a look for Libras. But really, really good days ahead of Libras, so cheer up. And also I see that in all other areas of your life as well, not only love, but also the other parts of your life as well. Okay, so we're gonna use this deck is new, and it's called Before Tarot. Okay, if some of you that been following me for a while, then you know that I usually use a deck for tarot, and it's called After Tarot. Okay, and this is Before Tarot, so they are very interesting, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna use the other one too for you guys today, and see if we're gonna get a combination or confirmation of some of the cards here. All right, my lovely Libras, let's see what else is going on for you guys. The Spirit is showing me the energy of Libra. You're definitely coming into union, my lovely Libras. Okay, so we have Knight of Swords and we have Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing. Okay, and let's see. Okay, my lovely Libras, we have Ace of Cups in the middle. We also have the World, and we also have Seven of Swords, and let's see what else we're gonna get. Okay, couple of cards. We have the Chariot, we have Six of Swords, we have the Empress, we have Queen of Wands, we also have Page of Wands, and I feel that this is for them. I think I'm gonna get one more card for Libra. Okay, we have Ace of Wands. Okay, we have Ace of Wands. Definitely there's going to be a communication. I feel like, you know, this person is going to communicate with you. Okay, so let's take a look and see what is going on here for Libra. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that for a lot of Libras, I see that you have been working on 3D. I feel like you've been working on the material world. For some of you, as I said, you've been working on your business. What I'm also saying is that for some of you, I see that you might be receiving an offer. For some of you, if you have been waiting for such a long time to receive an offer or change your job, the offer is on its way. Okay, I feel like it could have been pretty slow. Maybe you haven't been seeing a lot of improvement in terms of like your prosperity or wealth in a way, but right now things are going to move a little bit faster. Okay, I feel like the energy for you guys for such a long time, perhaps it has been the Knight of Pentacles, which is a little bit of a slower type of a night, but you know, the good thing is steady. Okay, so I feel like even though maybe things hasn't been going so fast for you, I feel like it has been steady. Okay, a steady money coming towards you. Perhaps like, you know, perhaps it wasn't exactly though what you really wanted, the wealth that you've been looking for. So if that's the case, I see that the movement, there's going to be much more like, you know, smoother days ahead of you. Okay, so I feel like money definitely has been something that a lot of Libras has been you know, has been your focus. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you will be getting a job offer or a position that you've been looking for. And if you are self-employed, I see that there's going to be smoother days. Okay, smoother sales, even though it's going to be like very steady. I see. Now, what else for Libra in regards to love? Okay, so my lovely Libra, what I'm seeing here is that for some Libras, I feel that there is a possibility that maybe you have your own children and this person also have their own kids. Okay, what I'm seeing is that, you know, I feel like for some Libras, perhaps you're right now a single mother for some of you, and I feel like maybe you have kids with from your karmic partner, but for some of you, I see that you got separated from this person. If you haven't, I see that for a lot of you, you will be separated from that person, and I feel like you are going to move to another relationship, and that is going to be with your twin flame or your soulmate, or whoever that you really believe this person is. Okay, basically moving towards smoother or, you know, like better days, because I see that for some of you, perhaps you have been single for such a long time. And also remember that this doesn't have to be with kids. Okay, because I see that for a lot of Libras, you've been single for such a long time, and maybe for some of you, you've been enjoying that freedom actually, you know. I see that maybe you've been even like playing with your cousins, or like, you know, things like that with your nephews and things like that. Like basically, I feel like for some Libras, it wasn't like, you know, you're being single was really bothering you, but it's rather like you would rather want to have a family of your own kind of a situation, okay? And the Empress is a symbol of fertility and a symbol of feminine energy, okay? So I feel like, you know, June going towards July, you are going to feel more of your feminine energy, because Libra is in general a sword energy and a masculine energy. So I feel that June going towards July, you might be feeling a lot more feminine, okay? Or you know, embracing your feminine energy, okay? So what I'm also seeing is that there's going to be a lot of like your creative ideas are going to come into fruition. I see that there's going to be a lot of news that are going to come towards you. I feel that for some of you, maybe you are going to have an exhibition with your art. Maybe for some of you, you're going to sell your art, things like that. And also you are going to receive a news from your loved one from far away, okay? For some of you, this news or this communication is going to come after a really, really long time, okay? After a really long time. And what I'm also saying is that for some Libras, this communication is going to come to you like pretty fast. For some of you, as I said, June 3rd, around June 3rd. For some of you, even like earlier than that, this person is going to communicate with you, okay? So get ready for that. A lot of news are going to come towards you, so grab the opportunity. I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're ready to grab all the good news that are coming towards you. Now, you know, one thing though is that I feel like for both of you, perhaps you just got out of a relationship when there was a lot of pain. So, you know, when both of you get together, it's possible that there's going to be still some baggages left from the previous relationships. But you know what? That's the way the nature of relationship is, okay? Like it's going to take a while for both of you probably to, you know, get healed from previous relationships. For some of you, this could have been a karmic that both of you have been in a karmic relationship, okay? Not for everyone, but for some, okay? But just know that you are going towards better days. You're moving towards calmer days, okay? Or calmer waves. If we say that life is like the ocean, then you are moving towards calmer waves of the ocean, okay? Now, just give me a second. Okay. What has been going on with your loved one is that I feel that this person, they have been in a relationship in the past when this person has betrayed them, or there has been some kind of a betrayal, okay? Now, what I'm also saying is that for some of you, it's possible that this person has been involved with another fire sign, okay? For those of you that you are divine feminine and watching this, and you know your divine masculine has been dealing with a fire sign, that this person did not want it to let them go, okay? And even though like this person, I feel like betrayed them in a way, and maybe it's possible that even like, you know, there has been betrayal on both ends, but in any case, I feel like this person did not want it to let them go. But finally things just I feel like he just made up his mind and he decided to just, you know, speak his truth and basically get out of that relationship, okay? I mean, I feel like Knight of Swords is someone who is truthful, okay? Knight of Swords usually represent an air sign, but it could also be a Gemini, because Knight of Swords is usually a Gemini. But I feel like, you know, maybe for some Libra, it's actually your divine masculine could be a Gemini, okay, that they just got out of a relationship with a fire sign. I feel like there has been some kind of a betrayal, okay? I feel like this person did not want to let them go. And I feel like maybe they had to go through fight or something in order to get separated from this person. And I feel like, you know, maybe they just a little bit resisting it as well. Maybe they thought like this is just the way it is, you know, just always fighting, always having issues, and, you know, betrayal, like not trusting the other person, there's no love and things like that. Maybe they just been thinking that a relationship is just going to be always like that. And we also have Page of Wands. So definitely you are going to receive a message from this Page of Wands, okay? Now, Page of Wands is usually a fire sign, but doesn't really necessarily, in this context, I feel that it's just the person that you're thinking about wants to communicate with you, okay? I feel like they want to express themselves. I feel like they want to talk to you, okay? So there will be a communication that's going to happen for some of you, between you and this person. Even before you come into union, I feel like this person is going to share their thoughts, okay? They're going to share, like, you know, what they think about you, or, you know, how they have been thinking about you all this time but never been sharing it with you, okay? So for some of you, this could be a fire sign, as I said, that wanting to communicate with you, okay? Now, what is the energy of union? I feel like you two are gonna come together, and this is really, really interesting, guys, because the world usually is only one single naked woman, but look at this. The world right now in this context is the lovers embracing each other, okay? And this is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. For some of you, your divine counterpart could be a Leo, or for some of you could be a Taurus as well that I'm seeing. But also there's also Cancer, there's Pisces too. A lot of signs are here, so I'm not going to emphasize them too much, but this is basically, I feel like a cycle has ended for both of you, and both of you are coming into union. You know, one cycle ended and another one is just like started. It's a completion. The world is a card of completion. Basically, you know, the journey has come to an end. That's what I can tell you, okay? The journey has come to the end. Let two become one. That's exactly it. Let two become one, like that. And also what I'm seeing for some Libras, at this time you might be feeling a lot of sexual energies, because I feel like this person really wants you. They really wants to get like with you physically, not even like, let's say, on a 5D level, but I see like, you know, they want to be with you physically. They want to touch you. They want to hug you. They want to embrace you, okay? So you will be in the arms of your beloved very soon, my lovely Libras, okay? Very soon. And also, it's possible that for some of you, you might be even be traveling with this person. I see traveling for some of you, but look at this. We also have the Ace of Cups, and these cards, I have to say, some of them are very unique, because look at that, there's a fish here, and it talks about emotions, of course, you know, and it says, you see how this fish is out of this cup? The emotions are flowing, and this is exactly a confirmation of this card, and it says, let the emotions flow. Exactly that. Let the emotions flow, because it's going to be flowing. It's going to be beautiful, and I feel like both of you are going to embrace each other. I feel like there's going to be a lot of you know, crying for, you know, crying for joy, basically, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So it's beautiful. We also have the Chariot, so definitely there is Cancer as well. I feel like for some of you that you're watching, maybe your divine counterpart could be Cancer, but what I'm also saying is that for some of you, you might be traveling with this person, definitely, and I see like things are going to move pretty fast. So, you know, the union is going to happen really soon, really soon. We have yin and yang, so there is that you know, twin flame energy here as well that I see, and it's beautiful. I see Egypt as well for some of you, so it's possible that maybe you had past lives with this person in Egypt as well, okay? Now, that's just beautiful for you, my lovely Libras. Now, let's see, we're gonna get some more decks. Maybe, I don't know what I'm gonna use, but let's see. Okay, it's really beautiful. Now let me see what I'm gonna use, guys. I'm just looking at my cards. Okay, I'm gonna use these cards, and I don't know the name, but it has this red, beautiful red foxes on them, and I believe like it's something has to do with the fox. I don't know, but I will try to have the names. Okay. All right, my lovely Libras. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have empowerment and we have coming of age. Okay, so the energy of union, it says time to restore. Okay, time to restore. We also have called forth the waves. There's lots of emotions, lots of emotions. Okay. And the other one, it says a time to walk alone, and it says delight. Okay. Maybe we get, I think that's good enough though. Okay, so what has been going on is that I feel like for some Libras, you've been feeling perhaps, maybe you've been just feeling a little bit lonely, okay? But mostly what I'm seeing for Libra is that for a lot of you, maybe you've just for some, I'm not seeing you like being single has been a bad thing for you. I feel like for some of you, you just been wanting to actually to walk alone at this time. Okay, why? Because I see that for a lot of Libras, your concentration has been on yourself. Okay, so if that's the case, well, guess what? Because your single days are coming to an end. Okay, it's coming to an end, but you know, your concentration has been hugely on you. A time to walk alone. I feel like you've been walking alone for a lot of Libras. Perhaps you have been single for such a long time. But the good thing is that this relationship has helped you to find your true self, to find the truth within you. So you found a lot of answers by walking alone by yourself, or you know, by having that solitude. Okay, and you know what I'm saying is that your single days are coming to an end, because I feel like your you know, your divine partner is gonna be showing up pretty soon, and I feel like you two are gonna be into union now. You know, so you know, this solitude, I see that yes, for some Libras maybe it has been a little bit sad, but I see that it has also empowered you. Okay, for a lot of you, you have gained a lot of power. I feel like for a lot of you, you just embraced it, and you have found a lot of answers within yourself, as opposed to looking for outside for an answer. Okay, so I feel like it has the separation, and let's call it so-called separation, has been helping you, or helping you to grow and helping you to step into your power. It has empowered you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So you know, I'm seeing that Libra has been handling it pretty well. Of course, for some of you, I feel like could have been a little bit of a sadness because you really wanted to be with them. But I also see that your concentration has been, you know, usually on yourself rather than, you know, the outside environment. Basically, you've been focusing on you, on your wealth, on your prosperity, on your happiness more. Okay. Now, what is going on with them is really interesting. It says coming of age. Now, what I'm seeing is that it's not that this person is like, yes, maybe for some of them, of course, you know, by the time passes, we come to an age, we become older. But what I see is like, I feel like this person is gaining a lot of wisdom as the time goes by. Okay, and what I'm seeing is that it's not because of like they get old and let's say, you know, not attractive. What I'm seeing is that they are getting more wisdom. Okay. Also, I feel like this person, you know, the more the older they get, the more they are becoming happier in their life. And it's an interesting thing, because usually they say, oh, I want to be young forever. But I feel like, you know, when you grow older, you actually become wiser. So there are less things that makes you upset. Okay, so I feel like this person, as the time goes by, or when they grow older, they're becoming happier in their life. Okay, they're finding little happiness, little joys in their lives. Okay, for some of them, I see that they could be doing some hobbies. For some of them, maybe they like to play some kind of a musical instrument like flute or other types of music. Okay, so I feel like this person even is picking up some kind of a hobby, okay, for themselves. Also, I feel like maybe for some Libras there could be an age gap for both of you. Okay, maybe this person could be like a lot older than you, or vice versa. Okay, what else for Libra? Called forth the waves. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. And you know, it talks about emotions again. You know, it talks about going with the flow. It talks about, you know, just let it go, Libra, because I feel like everything is coming into working out for you beautifully. And waves is always about emotions. Water is about emotions. So, you know, when it says call forth the waves, meaning that emotions are going to be flowing, are just going to be flowing as easy as that. You're not going to have to do anything. Just let it be. Just if you have to cry, cry, because I feel like this is going to be a very, very emotional union for Libra, because it's going to be after a really, really long time. I mean, I see that there has been, for some Libras, it's like it has been an ocean between you two, or the distance could have been just, you know, almost like killing both of you. The distance was like, you know, just like there was an ocean between you and your loved one. Let the emotions flow, call forth the waves. Exactly, confirmation about these emotions again. The other card that we have, it talks about, it says time to restore. And I feel that whatever that has been lost before now is going to be restored, okay? If there was a separation, if there was, you know, union, I feel like it's going to, it will be the time for union to be restored, basically. I'm not seeing this card as a time of resting. I see this card as a time of restoring whatever that has been lost before. But it has never been lost before. It was only an illusion. The separation was only an illusion. Okay, why? Because you're always connected with your loved one in a 5D level or in a spiritual world. You two has never been separated at the first place. Okay, so that is really, really beautiful. I think I'm gonna draw some last cards and then finish your reading, Libra. Okay, all right, let's see what message we're gonna get for you guys. And these cards are called Heart and Souls. Okay, Heart and Soul by Tony Carmen Salerno. And let's see what message is gonna be for you, my lovely Libra. Okay, this is your message, my lovely Libra. And look at that. I feel like I think this is the same card that showed up at the end of the reading that I did for Scorpio. Okay, and there are two trees with the heart. Okay, and there's the moon here. I believe that this is the moon, or that's how I'm seeing it. Okay, and hold on a second, guys. Trying to adjust the camera. Now this talks about the passion of twin flames. You see how these trees are like, you know, interconnected. And for a lot of you, as I said, around the time of the full moon. Okay, passion reignites, and within the flawless pattern of each other's soul, you discover inner peace. You are cursed by each other's love, and this unfolds an endless blessing. Place no restriction on one another. Be firmly grounded with each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely, so that you each may dance to the song of your own spirit. The passion reignites. This is beautiful. You know, what I can interpret this card for you guys is that I feel like, you know, there has been a separation, but it has helped both of you to grow. And, you know, when you allow each other space to grow, then both of, you know, the tree always needs a space to grow. So even though these trees are very much close together, but they give each other space to grow separately, okay, to grow separately, but at the same time with each other, like in parallel almost, you know, because it says allow enough space for your branches to sway freely, so that you each may dance to the song of your own spirit. That is beautiful, my lovely Libras, and I leave you with that until next time. Okay.